What happens when ancient philosophy meets divine teachings? In this exploration of Stoicism versus Christianity, we delve into the lives of two monumental figures, Seneca, the Stoic sage, and Jesus, the cornerstone of Christian faith. Born in the same era, their paths diverged across different worlds yet converged in strikingly similar teachings. Are their philosophies in conflict, or do they share a common thread? Join us as we unravel the profound connections between these two powerful systems of thought and discover how their ancient wisdom speaks to our modern lives. Prepare for a journey through time that might just change the way you see the world. Exploring the fascinating parallels between Seneca and Jesus' wisdom across time. It's astonishing to realize that two of history's most influential thinkers, Seneca and Jesus, lived at the same time. Born around 4 BC, these towering figures led lives that were intriguingly parallel, despite their disparate locations, cultures, and social statuses. Both were mentioned by the Roman historian Cornelius Tacitus, and Seneca's brother even appears briefly in the Bible. Isn't that extraordinary? Seneca and Jesus ultimately faced similar fates, falling victim to the oppressive rule of emperors. Jesus is said to have risen from the dead after 3 days, a miracle recorded in the Bible, while Seneca did not share this extraordinary fate. Nevertheless, both men continue to resonate deeply through their teachings and writings, as vibrant to us today as they were to their contemporaries. One particularly compelling aspect of their legacies is the striking similarity in their teachings. For example, both address the issue of focusing on others' faults, while ignoring one's own. Jesus famously asked, "Why do you look at the speck of sawdust in your brother's eye, and pay no attention to the plank in your own eye?" While it's clear that Jesus and Seneca are not directly comparable, since Seneca was a mortal philosopher and Jesus, according to belief, was both human and divine, the profound lessons from both have much to offer. In this video, we'll delve into the intriguing similarities between Stoicism and Christianity. Feel free to watch it multiple times to fully appreciate the connections between these two influential philosophies. The intersection of Stoicism and early Christianity. The story begins with Jesus' teachings being expanded by the Apostle Paul and his successors, who sought to adapt his message for a broader audience. Born shortly after Jesus, Paul was a Pharisaic Jew deeply influenced by Stoic philosophy and hailed from Tarsus in Cilicia, home to notable Stoic thinkers like Crates of Thebes and Athenodorus. As Paul traveled across the Mediterranean, he frequently engaged with Stoic philosophy. Significant moments in his life intersect with Stoic thought. In late spring or early summer of AD 50, Seneca's brother Novatus, known as Gallio, served as governor in Achaia, southern Greece. During this period, Paul debated Stoic philosophers in Athens. Paul's debates led to accusations against him for introducing foreign deities, resulting in him being summoned before the Areopagus court. The Athenians asked, "May we know what this new teaching is that you are presenting? You are bringing some strange ideas to our ears, and we would like to know what they mean." This account is found in Acts 17, 19-20. Paul responded with a series of logical and persuasive arguments. Although he was interrupted by mockery when he mentioned the resurrection of the dead, some Athenians, including Dionysius of the Areopagus and a woman named Damaris, became his followers. In his renowned Mars Hill address, Paul praised his audience's religiosity but criticized their worship of unknown gods. He spoke of a single creator God who governs everything and gives life to all. He emphasized that this God is close to us, quoting parts of Cleanthes' hymn to Zeus. Today, a bronze plaque on Mars Hill commemorates this significant speech. Paul's defense, drawing from Stoic theology, persuaded Dionysius and others, leading Dionysius to become the first Christian bishop of Athens and a patron saint of the city. Paul later traveled to Achaia, where Gallio, Seneca's brother, was governor in AD 52. Just as Seneca was recalled from exile to tutor Nero, Paul faced accusations from the Jews, who claimed he persuades men to worship God contrary to the law. Gallio dismissed these charges. Over the next 7 years, Paul successfully established churches across the empire, while Seneca transitioned from being Nero's tutor to his chief advisor. the compatibility of Stoicism and Christianity. When Nero ascended to the throne at the age of 16, Seneca became his advisor. Seneca's initial task was to craft speeches to justify Nero's rule. However, Nero's flaws soon became apparent. In AD 64, a devastating fire ravaged Rome, destroying a significant portion of the city. Despite Seneca's influence on Nero, Nero's decision to execute Paul that same year might seem to suggest an inherent incompatibility between Stoicism and Christianity. Yet these conflicts appear to be isolated instances influenced by the turbulent times rather than a reflection of the philosophies themselves. Kevin Rowe, a New Testament professor at Duke University, observes that Stoicism has long been a close companion to Christian thought. The 2nd century Christian writer Tertullian referred to Seneca as sepanosta, meaning often ours, and Jerome later simplified this to noster, or ours. Augustine of Hippo also cited Seneca in his work The City of God. This deep connection highlights the significant relationship between Stoicism and Christianity. The debate about whether one can be both a Stoic and a Christian continues today. Scholars have explored both integrating and separating these philosophies. While many agree that it's challenging to fully embrace both Stoicism and Christianity simultaneously, they also recognize that studying Stoic philosophy can enhance Christian practice and vice versa. Joseph Dodson, a professor of biblical studies, reflects on this, stating, "I believe Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life." While I'm skeptical about combining Stoicism and Christianity entirely, I'm confident that insights from Stoicism have helped me become a better person and a better Christian. Dr. Evan Voss, a clinical psychologist and author of The Porch and the Cross, Ancient Stoic Wisdom for Modern Christian Living, shares similar sentiments. He found that Stoic principles align closely with modern Christian values and offers valuable lessons for people of all faiths, even though he doesn't aim to convert Stoic teachings into Christianity. The parallels between Stoicism and Christianity are remarkable, despite the unique contexts of their key figures like Jesus, Seneca, Paul, Rusticus, and Justin Martyr. Both philosophies provide profound insights on various aspects of life. On contentment, I have learned to be content in any situation, whether in need or abundance. It is our attitude, not our circumstances, that matters. On loving others, choose someone to admire and model your character after. On discipline, discipline may be challenging at first, but yields a harvest of righteousness and peace. On anxiety, a kind word can uplift a troubled heart. On love, love deeply, as it covers a multitude of sins. On revenge, if someone strikes you, offer the other cheek as well. On mortality, remember your end to avoid sinning. On anger, avoid quick anger, as it rests in the lap of fools. On loving enemies, feed and water your enemies, it will heap burning coals on their heads. On kindness, kindness is powerful if sincere, not feigned. On passion, be free from passions while still full of love. On time and life, the sun rises and sets, returning to its origin. These shared teachings offer valuable inspiration to people of all beliefs, whether Stoic, Christian, or of another faith. We all experience common human struggles and seek wisdom. Thank you for watching this exploration of Seneca and Jesus. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. Until next time, take care and keep seeking wisdom.